You know, in our digital world, pretty much everything is locked down by encryption. We're talking banking, national security, the whole shebang. But what if a new kind of machine could break every single one of those locks all at once? Well, that's what we're digging into today. It's a concept called crypto agility, and it might just be our best defense in a high-stakes race against a ticking clock.
Just let that sink in for a second. Every secure message, every single financial transaction, every government secret suddenly laid bare. And no, this is not the plot of some spy movie. This is a very real, looming threat that experts have a name for: Q-Day. So Q-Day, think of it as the starting pistol for what could be the biggest digital crime wave in history. It's that moment when a quantum computer becomes powerful enough to just shatter the digital locks we all rely on. All of that data we thought was safe for good, suddenly it's an open book for anyone to read.
Okay, so to really understand the solution here, we first have to get our heads around the sheer scale of the threat. I mean, why are our current defenses, the ones that have kept us safe for decades, about to become totally obsolete?
This is a really great way to picture it. A classical computer, the kind we use every day, is like someone trying every key on a massive keychain, one by one by one. It's methodical, sure, but it would take forever. A quantum computer, on the other hand, it's like it can try every single key at the exact same time, finding the right one almost instantly.
And here's the hard truth. The very foundation of our digital security, we're talking encryption methods like RSA and AES, the gold standard for everything, well, they just weren't designed to defend against this kind of attack. The locks we've all been using are really, really strong, but a completely new kind of master key is being forged.
It sounds pretty dire, right? But believe it or not, this isn't an impossible problem. The solution, and really the hero of our story today, is a concept called crypto agility.
Okay, so what does that actually mean? Think of it this way. If Q-Day is the day a master key gets created that can open any lock, then crypto agility is the ability to change every single lock in the entire city overnight before that key can ever be used. It's all about being ready to upgrade your security at a moment's notice.
And this is a huge mindset shift. Crypto agility isn't just about patching a hole after you find a leak. It's about building a whole new defensive system that can adapt to new threats before they even hit, making sure business can go on in a post-quantum world.
So, if being prepared is a strategic necessity, what happens to those who aren't? Well, as you can probably guess, the consequences are pretty severe.
There's a quote that it absolutely nails it. Without crypto agility, organizations become sitting ducks for cyber attackers. In the face of a quantum threat, any company that can't adapt quickly is completely exposed. They're just waiting for an attack.
And being a sitting duck like that, it triggers this awful domino effect. A single massive breach leads to crippling fines. That causes operational chaos, which can lead to financial collapse. And the whole time, you're just losing all that trust you built with your customers. It's a chain reaction that can absolutely destroy an organization.
Okay, so we've established the threat. We know the cost of doing nothing is sky high. Now let's pivot from the why this is so scary to the how. How does an organization actually get ready for this?
You might be thinking, this sounds insanely complex, but experts have boiled it down into a manageable 4-step mission. You can think of this as the essential playbook for survival in a post-quantum world.
First up, you have to know what you're protecting. Step 1 is basically a massive intelligence gathering operation. You've got to do a full inventory, mapping out every single cryptographic key, every certificate, every algorithm that's being used across your entire organization. We're talking everything from cloud servers to employee laptops. You'd be shocked how many places don't even know what they have, so this discovery phase is absolutely critical.
All right, next you assemble your team. And this part is crucial. This is not just an IT problem. To really pull off crypto agility, you need a cross-functional task force. Of course, you need your security experts, but you also need legal teams who get the compliance risks. And most importantly, you need senior leadership to back it all up with a budget and the authority to make it happen.
So, you've got your intel, you've got your team. Now it's time to drop the battle plan. This is your roadmap to safety. You'll assess all the risks, define clear goals, set some realistic timelines. And a huge part of this is prioritizing. You have to figure out which digital assets are the most critical, things like long-term customer data or intellectual property, and make sure they get upgraded to quantum-resistant standards first. And finally, it's go time. This is where you actually execute the plan.
You upgrade software, you roll out new, tougher security policies. And one of the core goals here is to design your systems for what's called modularity, which is just a fancy way of saying you can swap out the cryptographic parts easily in the future. This is where the plan becomes reality, and your organization actually becomes resilient.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. This whole race against Q-Day, it's about so much more than just preventing a disaster.
At the end of the day, crypto agility is a foundational piece for the next generation of our digital world. When we build systems that are flexible and adaptable from the ground up, we're not just getting ready for the quantum threat, we're creating a stronger, more secure infrastructure that can handle whatever new threats come next.
And that really leaves us with the final, crucial question. This technological leap, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. The only real variable here is how prepared we are. It's a huge challenge for every organization, every government, and really for all of us who depend on this digital world. So, are we ready?